The next topic we have is the none value. In Python there is a value called none which represents the absence of a value. None is the only value of the none type data type. Other programming languages might call this value as null, nil or undefined. Just like the boolean true and false values, none must be typed with the capital N. So if your function is not returning any value, that time the value that will be assigned is none, and this is the only value which comes under one data type called as a none type data type. Okay, so let us see an example for this. Control N. Make use of a function def keyword add a comma b, okay, colon c is equals to a plus b, and then return c. First we will see an example when it is returning a value, okay, and then d is equals to add 4 comma 8, okay, and then print d. So what happens here is, first the function call add will be called. Add two arguments are there, 4 comma 8. So when this function call comes here, we have to move to the function definition. 4 will be stored in a, 8 will be stored in b. So 4 plus 8, the value will be stored in c, and then this function definition will return the value to c. Along with that we'll come back to the function call. The value of c in turn will be given to the variable d, and then we'll print the value of d. Okay, so control S, give a name 5, print f5. So you can see here the value of 4 plus 8, 12 appears here. That means your function definition has returned a value. Okay, what if it does not return a value? It is directly printing c. Okay, if it directly prints c there, so there will be no value for d here. There will be no value for d. So let us see. You can put it in parenthesis also. Control S, F5. Okay, so c 12 which is there, it is printed by this, but as you did not return any value for d, it has printed it as none. So if your function definition does not return any value, that value by default will be taken as none here. Okay, so this is example of the none value. Then here one more example is there. Print statements. Print statements do not return any value. They just print whatever you give it in the parenthesis, so they do not return any value here. So that function you have assigned it to which variable here? Spam. Okay, so when you execute the statement, it will print the output of this function, that is hello. Hello will get printed, and there is nothing in spam. So here none is double equals to spam means it will give true, because in spam you are not returning any value. So in spam also none will be there, and here also you have none and you have equals to operator, so it will be true. Okay, so let's try this program. Control N. I will try it here only. Control A, clear. Okay, spam is equals to print hello. Okay, and then enter. So it will print hello here, but there is nothing in spam, so none is double equals to spam. Both value will be true. Okay, both the value will be true, because in spam also nothing is there, and the none is double equals to null, it will give it as true. If there was any value in spam means it could have given false. So this is a small topic on the none value. The next topic we have is the keyword arguments and print. Most arguments are identified by their position in the function call. For example, random.randint 1, 10 is different from random.randint 10, 1. The function call random.randint 1, 10 will return a random integers between 1 and 10. because the first argument is the low end of the range and the second argument is the high end, while random.randint 10,1 causes an error. So they are saying that in a function's placing of the arguments plays an important role. That means 1, 10 will be very different from 10, 1. Whereas 1, 10 will give random integers from 1 to 10, but 10, 1 will show you an error. So let's try that. Before making use of the randint function, let us import its module. Import random, enter random dot randint 1, 10. Okay, enter. It has given 4. It will give 3, okay, 2, 6. So any random integer between 1 to 10. But if you give it 10, 1, okay, enter, immediately it will give you an error. Okay, so placing of the arguments in the function also is very, very important. The next, they are saying that along with the print function, we can make use of optional parameters called end and sep. End stands for end, sep stands for separate. These arguments are called as keyword arguments. Okay, they are called by keyword arguments. These keyword arguments end and sep for separate, we can use it with the print function. For example, here you have two print statements, print hello, print world. So what this will do is the output, it will show it as hello world in two separate lines. But because print statements immediately will give a new line on its own. Okay, so all the print statements will be executed on different lines. But if you do not want the line and you want to skip it, so that time you have to make use of the keyword argument end. Keyword argument end is equals to this null string. Okay, space string, null string is there. So what this will do is this will eliminate the new line of the next print statement. Okay, so we can check this. Control N, we can clear this. Control N, print hi. Okay, print hello. So Control S, give some file name and F5. So you can print hi and hello. But if you do not want this new line, what you can do is comma, make use of the keyword argument end. End is equals to space, empty string. So what this string will do is it will eliminate the new line next for the next print statement. So Control S, F5. So you will get the output here is hi hello, which has eliminated the new line character. So end will help you to eliminate the new line string. Okay, next what they have given is this is about the keyword argument end. Now we'll see about the keyword argument sep. Sep stands for what here? Separate. So what they have given here is print. Two arguments they have printed, cats, dogs and mice. So but while printing, it will print without the commas. So print will not take the comma. And if you want to make use of commas in your output, what you have to do is you have to make use of the keyword argument sep. Sep is equals to comma. So what this will do is in the output it will print cat, dogs and mice separated by comma. So let's try this program. Print cats, comma, dogs, comma, mice. Okay, so if you give this F5, it will print cats, dogs, mice. Okay, but if you want it to be separated along with comma, so what you have to do is comma, make use of the keyword argument sep. Sep is equals to comma, in quotes you give it as comma. Okay, so Control S, F5. Okay, So it is separated by comma, cats, comma, dogs, comma, mice. So let us see whether it will take different character. Let me take colon here, separated by colon, Control S, F5. Yes, you can see that it is separated by colon also, cats, colon, dogs, colon, mice. Okay, so whichever you want to separate it with any character, you can make use of it by using which keyword here, keyword argument SCP. So this was about the keyword arguments, making keyword arguments, making use of the end and the SCP argument. What the end argument will do is it will eliminate the new line character, new line string, and what will be the SCP argument? It will help you to put a separator between those print statements.